tonight you will dream about a snake. Archangel Michael will translate its meaning to you. Tonight is no ordinary night. The spirit realm is stirring. A message has been dispatched to you, and its carrier is not a person. It is a dream. Within that dream, you will encounter the image of a snake. You may see it clearly, or you may feel it slithering through the corners of your mind, symbolic yet exact, terrifying yet prophetic. You may wake confused, disturbed, or strangely awakened. But do not be afraid. What is approaching is not meant to break you. It is meant to reveal you. The snake is not your enemy. It is your messenger. There are divine meanings encoded into your subconscious tonight. This is why Archangel Michael has come forward, not just to warn you, but to translate the message that the heavens are delivering. This is not a coincidence. This is not just a strange dream that fades with the morning sun. This is a spiritual alarm, set precisely for you, with precision only God could design. Every twist of the snake, every glance, every motion in your dreamscape carries with it divine intelligence. You are about to be given clarity on something you've ignored, a truth you've been circling but never quite facing. The snake may come in many forms. It may be coiled under your bed. It may wrap itself around your leg. It may speak. It may chase. Do not fix it on the fear. Fix it on the message. The snake is a language. Archangel Michael stands as the translator. What you are about to receive in the spirit is a code, one that reveals betrayal, elevation, warning, and transformation all at once. Some of you have been sensing shifts, relationships crumbling, peace disappearing, unease rising. This dream is the answer. And tonight, your soul will see it in full color. Your job is not to decode it alone. Your job is to be still, to pay attention, to remember. Archangel Michael has been authorized to bring you this translation. Heaven has assigned him to your case. For too long you have been questioning your discernment, confused by emotions, distracted by surface-level details. But after tonight, the fog will lift. After tonight, you will know. Your sleep is not just rest. It is revelation. You will dream, and the dream will break the illusion. The snake is not only about the one betraying you, it is also about the part of you that still allows it. Archangel Michael says, this is not a random moment. This is a divine appointment. Be watchful. Be receptive. Be still. The veil between the physical and the spiritual has thinned. There is something coming through tonight, and it will reach you in the form you least expect, a dream. Not just any dream, but one wrapped in symbols, signs, and sacred language. A snake will appear, not to harm you, but to awaken you. And Archangel Michael, with all his authority, has stepped forward to declare, he will interpret it. He will walk you through the meaning, if you are willing to receive. Do not dismiss what you see when you close your eyes tonight. Do not label it fear or confusion or restlessness. That snake is not here to strike. It is here to speak. There's a reason it's coming now. There's a reason your spirit has been nudged, poked, whispered to in the silence. You've been distracted, haven't you? You've been overlooking the little signs, the small signals heaven has already placed in your path. But the time for subtlety has ended. The message must now come in full clarity. The message must now come in your dream. Michael says your soul is at a crossroads. There is something you've allowed for too long. Here is someone wearing the skin of a friend but carrying the venom of a deceiver. They've smiled to your face and lied in your shadow. They've spoken peace while planning your fall. This isn't paranoia. It's perception. Heaven sees what you don't. But tonight you will see what heaven sees. Tonight you will be shown what was hidden in plain sight. And that snake in your dream will not simply appear. It will reveal. You must listen. You must awaken. This is not the time to fear the snake. This is the time to ask what it means. And Archangel Michael, protector of the chosen, defender of the faithful, is with you. He will not let confusion hold you hostage. He will not let darkness distort the message. If you allow him, he will stand by your bed. He will whisper interpretation. He will clear your mind. And when you wake, you will know. You will remember. You will understand. This dream is your decoder. The time is short. The message is near. And heaven is speaking. Type I receiveth this message speaks to you. Blessing ritual code 1717 is now activating over your rest. The dream you are about to enter is not a lie. It is a revelation dressed in layers. There is mystery swirling around you right now. Conversations that fall silent when your name is mentioned. Eyes that avoid yours, but follow your every move. Hearts pretending loyalty, while secretly rehearsing betrayal. They thought you wouldn't notice. They thought their masks were convincing. But the spirit realm is never fooled. And tonight, Archangel Michael says, the truth will no longer be camouflaged. The snake in your dream will embody this hidden energy. It will wrap itself around the very thing you've been blind to, because the one smiling at you is the same one tightening the rope behind you. There is someone who believes they have you figured out. Someone who believes their shadow games go unnoticed. They underestimate the light in you. They underestimate the wisdom of your spirit. But the heavens have been watching. Archangel Michael has been dispatched not because you are weak, but because your strength is too sacred to be corrupted by confusion. There's a stirring in the spirit, and the snake is the symbol of exposure. Someone has been talking. Someone has been distorting your truth, and the dream will capture it in full motion. You may not see their face. You may not hear their name, but their spirit will be felt in the way the snake moves, hisses, hides. That is how the spiritual world speaks. Michael wants you to know, your silence has been misread. They thought your stillness was surrender. They believed your peace was passivity. But heaven knows what they've done. And now you will know, too. The snake dream is the mirror. It will not lie to you. It will not hide the venom. You'll see a side of this person, or these people, that you were not willing to admit in the waking world. You made excuses for their behavior. You dimmed your own knowing. But tonight, the veil will tear, and the snake will speak the truth your soul has buried. This is emotional disruption, yes, but it is necessary. You can't ascend carrying illusions. You can't enter your next chapter holding onto poison roots. And so the spirit realm is intervening. It will interrupt your rest not to steal your peace, but to restore it. Michael says this dream is not a threat. It is a cleansing. Let yourself feel what it shows you. If the snake strikes, it's because something in your spirit has already been wounded. If it coils, it's because you are entangled in something that needs release. This is not just a metaphor. This is not symbolic fluff. This is sacred intelligence sent directly to your subconscious. Someone has uncovered something about you, but they've only seen a fragment. They don't know the full you. They've judged your light without understanding its origin. They've twisted your past without knowing your purpose. And now, their intentions are slithering into view. Tonight, the snake reveals their energy. Tonight, your spirit translates what your heart refused to accept. This is not betrayal for heartbreak's sake. This is exposure for liberation's sake. Do not mourn the truth. Embrace it, because freedom is coming through the fangs. Archangel Michael is standing in intercession as you sleep. You will not let fear override the message. You will not let confusion cloud your vision. When the snake appears, look deeper. Ask what it's trying to show you. What does its presence feel like? Where does it lead you? Follow it, not in fear, but in discernment. For tonight, what was hidden shall be revealed, and what was deceptive shall be named. Michael says, you will no longer be fooled by the ones pretending to care. Type I am ready to see the truth in the comments. Blessing Ritual 555 is igniting in your spiritual atmosphere. This is not just personal. This is not just emotional. This is spiritual. Archangel Michael declares this night's dream is not the result of a racing mind or a restless heart. It is divine orchestration meant to reveal the battle behind the betrayal. You see, the snake does not come merely as a sign of deception. It comes as a messenger from the battlefield of the unseen. You are not fighting people. You are not battling conversations or criticism. You are standing at the edge of a spiritual war where light confronts shadow, and truth breaks illusion. This is why the snake appears. This is why the dream is coming tonight. Because the battle you are in has been disguised by familiar faces. It has been masked by politeness, by fake encouragement, by performative loyalty. But spiritually, those smiles were weapons. Those compliments were cloaks. And you, child of destiny, have been navigating through this maze unaware of the spirits moving behind the masks. But heaven sees. And now, heaven reveals. The snake in your dream will not just represent a person. It will represent a spirit, a frequency, an energy that has been trying to sabotage your assignment. They didn't attack your flesh. They attacked your faith. They didn't question your actions. They questioned your anointing. This is why Michael has stepped in. This is why your sleep has become sacred ground. Because spiritual battles do not always shout. They whisper. They distort. They lie. They try to slither their way into your joy, your focus, your calling. But no more. Tonight, the truth will take shape in your dream. And the moment the snake appears, the moment its energy is felt, the dream becomes a divine decoding session. You are not the target. They are reacting to your light. You've been elevated in the spirit, and elevation invites agitation. You've been marked, and marked people don't walk unnoticed. They tried to dismiss you, but your calling disturbed them. They tried to reduce you, but your grace offended them. You didn't start this battle, but heaven has decided it ends with you. The dream you will have is not just for revelation. It's for redemption. Michael wants you to stop seeing this as a personal attack and start seeing it for what it truly is, a test of your divine preparation. They see your crown before you do. That's why the serpent slithers now. It knows what's coming next. When the snake appears, remember this. It is not attacking the old version of you. It is resisting the new one. The one stepping into clarity. The one who no longer makes room for manipulation. The one who refuses to be guilted into silence. The one who finally sees that love without honesty is not loyalty. It's bondage. Archangel Michael says, this is not a dream for fear. This is a dream for freedom. You will rise from this sleep stronger. You will wake with knowledge you didn't study, wisdom you didn't chase. Because heaven has chosen to deposit it directly into your spirit. You are anointed. You are chosen. And chosen ones often walk alone, not because they are unloved, but because they are protected. Tonight's dream is not a punishment. It is provision. It is protection disguised as deception. Yes, it may shake you. Yes, it may sting. But once the snake has spoken, once the dream concludes, you will no longer walk in confusion. The spiritual conflict around you will be named, its source exposed, its power stripped. Because light has a way of demanding clarity, and your spirit is about to become the brightest it's ever been. Type "I am spiritually awake" in the comments. Blessing code 333 is shielding your spirit from deception. Archangel Michael says, the snake in your dream is not just a symbol of what has already been. It's a prophetic signal of what is about to happen. Heaven is not only exposing what has been hidden but issuing a divine warning. An action is forming in the shadows. A move is being prepared behind your back, and it is dressed in false light. Someone is preparing to approach you, not with clarity, but with confusion. Not with healing, but with hooks. Their words may sound like peace, but their energy will twist the truth. Michael says, be alert, because the dream you receive tonight is not just showing you the past. It's preparing you for the very near future. They are about to message you. They are about to resurface. They are about to reach into your life with language that sounds like remorse, like reconciliation, like resolution. But Archangel Michael warns, do not fall for tone over truth. Do not mistake the surface for the source. The dream will reveal the way the snake slithers back, and how charm becomes camouflage. Your emotions may get stirred. Your empathy may scream to respond. But heaven says, do not move from emotion, move from discernment. This is a divine test, and it is critical that you do not give your energy to what heaven is trying to remove. The next 72 hours are vital. The next 3 days will determine how the rest of your spiritual season unfolds. And it begins with the dream tonight. You will see it, a gesture, a gaze, a shift. You may even feel fear as the snake draws near. But remember, the fear is not the warning. The clarity is. If the snake attacks, if it coils, if it sheds, if it speaks, these are all codes of the action this person is planning. Archangel Michael urges you to remember the dream upon waking. Do not brush it off. Do not say, it was just a nightmare. It was not. It was a decoding of things to come. You are not being warned to live in fear. You are being warned so that you can reclaim your authority. You are not powerless. You are not unprotected. You are divinely covered. But divine protection is most powerful when it partners with divine obedience. The Spirit is saying, do not open doors that heaven has closed. This person's return may be wrapped in sincerity, but their motives are entangled with spiritual residue that is not clean. They have not changed. They have not healed. They are simply sensing your rising and trying to reattach themselves before it is too late. The snake in your dream is not your enemy. It's your ally. It is heaven's way of bypassing your mind to reach your soul. Because the mind can be tricked by memories, by nostalgia, by need. But the soul knows. The Spirit sees. And Archangel Michael has been authorized to intercept the manipulation and give you a preview of what is brewing. Do not respond to the message that tries to reopen the wound. Do not entertain the hand that once tried to silence your voice. What's coming is not sent to bless you. It is sent to blur you. Michael declares, be vigilant, for the snake will mirror their next move. You are not just dreaming. You are being trained in the Spirit. The serpent's presence in your sleep is a sacred blueprint. Pay attention to what it does, how it moves, where it appears, whether it hides or confronts. These details are divine data. Do not discard them. Journal them. Pray over them. Let them guide your decisions. Because heaven is giving you a chance to outmaneuver the deception before it arrives. You are being given sight before the strike. If this message resonates with you and you feel moved to support, consider giving a super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Your kindness helps us bring more powerful content your way. Type "I see through the deception" in the comments. Blessing code 707 is now forming a spiritual wall of defense around you. Archangel Michael says, when the snake shows itself in your dream tonight, your reaction will determine whether you walk into confusion or step into clarity. The vision is not just about the snake. It's about your stillness. It's about your strength. It's about your sacred decision not to let panic speak louder than purpose. Tonight, you will not chase. You will not confront. You will not explain. Tonight you will watch. You will listen. You will let the spiritual wisdom of your higher self rise above the emotional noise that tries to drag you into drama. This dream is your mirror. This dream is your moment of truth. And heaven is asking you to be still enough to hear what the snake is saying beyond the hiss. Do not be quick to react. Do not let the venom of betrayal stir your voice before heaven has spoken. Archangel Michael declares, let your silence be your sword. Let your peace be your protection. What you resist speaking now will speak volumes in the spirit realm. The person this dream warns you about expects you to lash out, to call, to defend. But your stillness will confound them. Your non-response will disarm them. They do not understand that you are no longer the same version of yourself they once manipulated. You are no longer craving their validation. You are no longer feeding off their apology. You have elevated, and your silence is proof. This is why you must not explain yourself. Not everything deserves your response. Not every battle deserves your presence. Archangel Michael says that your greatest weapon in this moment is your restraint. You are not missing an opportunity. You are honoring your boundaries. The dream may tempt you to engage, to relive, to rear the past. But no, that is not your assignment. Your assignment is to recognize the energy, acknowledge the warning, and rise above it. You're being guided not to re-enter the chaos you barely escaped from. There will be a part of you that wants closure. There will be a voice within you that says, maybe this time they'll be honest. But Michael warns, closure does not always come in the form of conversation. Sometimes, closure is choosing to stay silent when your flesh wants to shout. Sometimes closure is waking up from the dream, knowing what you saw, feeling what you felt, and still choosing peace over retaliation. The snake in your dream may attempt to speak. It may try to charm you. It may disguise itself as something beautiful. But your discernment will cut through the illusion. Heaven is saying, do not run from the dream. Embrace it. Sit with it. Let it show you everything you refuse to see while awake. Let it reveal what your heart has been protecting. You don't need to respond to the person. You need to respond to the message. And that message is clear. Protect your peace at all costs. Guard your mind. Don't open spiritual doors with emotional keys. You're being given sacred instruction, and your obedience is your shield. Your calmness is a weapon. Your clarity is your compass. Michael stands guard over your spirit now. He has stationed angels at the entrance of your mind, sealing your dream space with truth and wisdom. He is praying over your reactions. He is surrounding you with holy insight. When you wake, don't run to respond. Don't text. Don't call. Chat. Read. Write. Let the interpretation rise from your stillness. And as you walk through the day, let your actions reflect that you've seen the truth and survived it. Let your energy be unshaken. Let your presence be your statement. You do not have to prove anything. Heaven has already confirmed you. Type "my stillness is my power" in the comments. Blessing code 888 is now fortifying your emotional and spiritual walls. Archangel Michael says, the snake in your dream does not come only to expose what is wrong. It comes to confirm what is rising. You are not who you used to be. You are not trapped in the past version of yourself that tolerated silence, confusion, or disrespect. You are evolving. You are shedding. You are stepping into a skin that fits the anointing on your life. Just as a snake must release its old form to grow into the next, you are undergoing a sacred transformation. This is the shift. This is the turning point. The dream tonight is not merely a warning. It is a doorway to your next spiritual identity. What once triggered you will no longer touch you. What once confused you will no longer cloud you. What once frightened you will now fuel you. There is a fire growing within you, and it's not anger, it's awareness. You are realizing your worth, your power, your calling. And those who once underestimated you, manipulated you, or misread your silence, they are now being forced to watch your ascension. Michael says, they cannot touch what God has sealed. They cannot contaminate what heaven has already cleansed. This dream marks a divine pivot. It is not the beginning of your breaking. It is the evidence of your breakthrough. Let this be known in your soul. You are not being punished with this dream. You are being crowned in it. The snake did not come to strike you. It came to declare that your spirit has outgrown their control. Yes, you've been betrayed. Yes, you've been targeted. But that pain has served your awakening. That heartbreak has sharpened your discernment. The dream reveals not only the spirit of deception, but the spirit of victory. The snake may appear large, fast, terrifying, but do not forget who you are in the dream. Watch how you respond. Watch how you feel. Watch how you move. Your spiritual identity is being revealed. You may walk through darkness, but you carry the light. You may witness the snake rise, but it will not devour you. The presence of the snake only proves that you've entered sacred territory. Archangel Michael wants you to remember, you are not defined by the one who slithered. You are defined by the one who stood firm. You are not called to chase illusions, you are called to carry revelations. You are not here to beg for truth. You are here to embody it. This dream marks the end of your spiritual infancy. It marks the moment where heaven declares, you now walk in authority. You now understand what must be cut off. You now rise above the emotion and stand in dominion. The snake appears because the atmosphere senses your shift. Your spiritual DNA has changed. Your boundaries have become holy. Your vision has become clear. This is not about revenge. This is not about proving I'm wrong. This is about alignment. This is about understanding that what left you was never meant to go with you. That what betrayed you could never bless you. That what lied to you had to be exposed by divine design. Tonight's dream confirms it. You are no longer fighting for a seat at a table that dishonors your presence. You are no longer walking backward to satisfy comfort. You are being repositioned, spiritually, emotionally, prophetically. What was meant to haunt you will now empower you. Michael declares with authority, rise. Shed the skin. Step into the light. The dream does not mark a haunting. It marks a graduation. You have passed the test. You survived the illusion. And now, you are being prepared to walk with unshakable discernment. They won't understand this new version of you, and they are not supposed to. Let your transformation speak for itself. Let your posture declare what your words no longer need to explain. The snake revealed it. The dream confirmed it. You are now the storm breaker, the truth carrier, the light bearer. Type "I have risen" in the comments if you feel the shift. Blessing number 999 is now awakening divine strength within you. Archangel Michael says, after the snake has shown itself, after the whispers are revealed, after the silence has been misread and the dream has come in vivid detail, what happens next is transformation. What happens next is closure, not from their words but from heaven's decree. Your spirit has been marked with divine clarity. Tonight's dream did not come to torment you. It came to set you free. You have waited too long for someone to admit what they did, to own their deception, to apologize for the pain. But Michael declares, they may never speak the truth, but heaven already has. And now that the veil has lifted, you will never see the same again. Your transformation is not dependent on them. Your elevation is not delayed by their silence. The snake's presence did not weaken you. It activated something ancient within you, something sacred. A knowing, a power, a flame. Your discernment had been sharpened, your spirit recalibrated. The version of you who tolerated mixed energy, who excused hidden betrayal, who lowered their voice to be accepted, that version has now been buried in the dream. And what rises in its place is someone unstoppable, someone anointed, someone protected, someone who doesn't need the world's validation to walk in divine alignment. Michael says, you will not need revenge, because revelation has already served justice. Heaven is handling what you cannot see. Angels are dismantling traps set against your peace. People who once conspired are now in confusion. Tongues that twisted your truth are falling silent under the weight of spiritual consequence. And while they scramble, you rise. While they wonder why they can't find footing, you will walk in bold purpose. This is the moment your path turns. This is the final test before the breakthrough. This dream with the gate. Now you walk through it with eyes that see, ears that hear, and a spirit that will never again be manipulated. You may not receive a public apology. You may never get the explanation your heart once needed. But you will receive something greater, peace. Peace that flows like oil. Peace that floods your soul. Peace that anchors you through storms. Peace that whispers you are free now. And you will feel it, not just in your mind, but in your body. Your nervous system will reset. Your sleep will deepen. Your breath will slow. Because heaven will confirm in every cell of your being, it is finished. The snake has spoken. The message has been delivered. The chapter has closed. And the new has begun. Do not be surprised when your blessings accelerate. Do not be surprised when doors open without explanation. This clarity you've received will magnetize miracles. Archangel Michael says, divine favor is forming in your atmosphere. And it's coming swiftly, beautifully, abundantly. A connection will arise that validates your value. An opportunity will align that confirms your purpose. And a peace will rest on your home like never before. What the enemy tried to hide in a lie, God has revealed in a dream. You saw the snake, but now you see your worth. And now, this is your moment to stand fully in that truth. The world may not understand what shifted in you. They may say you've changed. And they'll be right. You've changed because you've awakened. You've changed because the illusion broke. You've changed because heaven refused to let you sleep in deception any longer. And now you walk as someone who is no longer bound by fear or doubt or guilt. You walk with the strength of Archangel Michael behind you, the wisdom of God within you, and the clarity of truth beneath every step. If this message spoke to your spirit and you feel led to support, consider giving a super thanks with contributions of $10. Your offering helps bring more divine words to those who need them most. Your support is seen and deeply appreciated. Type "I am transformed" in the comments. Blessing code 144 is sealing your upgrade in divine favor and clarity. Archangel Michael says, now that the veil has lifted, now that the message has reached your soul, now that the snake has played its part and the meaning has been delivered, you must act. Not in haste, not in fear, but in alignment, in divine order. The dream was not an end in itself. It was an activation. It was a portal. You were not just shown a vision to store in memory. You were handed a key to step into the next phase of your destiny. What you do next will determine how fully you step into your spiritual authority. You are being called to declare. You are being called to affirm what has been revealed. Heaven needs to know you heard it. Heaven needs to know you received it. Archangel Michael is asking you now, not tomorrow, not next week, now, to say it with your voice, type it with your hand, believe it with your spirit. I am awake. Your affirmation is not a ritual. It is a contract. It is the spiritual signature that confirms your agreement with heaven's clarity. When you declare it, you break ties with deception. When you speak it, you close doors to spiritual interference. And when you believe it, you make room for what heaven wants to release next. This is not passive spirituality. This is active obedience. This is powerful positioning. You are not a bystander in your story. You are the vessel through which divine order is unfolding. Every snake that appeared in your dream, every whisper you heard, every flash of truth, it was all sent to awaken the part of you that's been waiting for permission to rise. And now, give yourself that permission. Now, step boldly. And now, choose yourself the way God has chosen you. The dream was divine, but the action is yours. What you do next is a declaration of whether you will walk in fear or in fire. Do not delay. Speak now. Say aloud, I receive what was shown to me. I will move in wisdom. I will no longer be deceived. I am not afraid of truth. Speak it over your home. Speak it over your heart. Write it. Type it. Shout it if you must. Your voice has power. Your decision has consequence. And your spiritual alignment has now been realigned to heaven's rhythm. You are not just someone who had a dream. You are someone who survived deception and still chose clarity. You are someone who stared down the snake and refused to bow. That makes you dangerous to the enemy and destined by God. You are now responsible for what you've seen. The vision has been given. The translation has been whispered. Michael has stood over your bed and delivered the decoding. And now, it's time for you to walk like someone who knows what they carry. Walk with the posture of discernment. Walk with the weight of your calling. Stop shrinking. Stop explaining. Stop doubting. You are not who they said you were. You are who heaven has declared you to be. And tonight's dream was your certificate of spiritual promotion. Walk accordingly. You're not just being asked to comment. You're being asked to claim. You're not just typing for engagement. You're typing to anchor your agreement in the spirit realm. So don't hesitate. Don't hold back. Let the universe, let the angels, let the energy of heaven know. You are aligned. You are awake. You are anointed. Type I am in alignment in the comments to seal your agreement. Blessing code 2020 is now releasing prophetic vision and divine order into your atmosphere. Archangel Michael says, You are not a victim of what you saw in the dream. You are the revelation that followed it. You are not cursed because of the snake. You are chosen because you saw it and didn't run. The dream was not your undoing. It was your unveiling. Tonight was not about darkness. It was about deliverance. You were not shown the snake to feel afraid. You were shown the snake so you would finally see who you are when the lies fall away. And now that the message hath been received, your identity has solidified. Not because of their validation, not because of their approval, but because heaven looked at you and said, you are ready. You are light in human form. You are clarity walking through confusion. You are the answer to questions that scared even you. You were not mistaken. Your intuition wasn't off. Your discernment wasn't broken. It was divine. And the dream confirmed it. What you felt all along, those suspicions, that heaviness, that inner knowing that wouldn't stop tugging at you, it was truth trying to speak louder than your fears. Tonight, it did. Tonight, heaven turned the volume up and said, see what we see. Know what we know. Walk like you've been shown. And now you must never walk the same again. Let it be known, you are not the one who gets fooled twice. You are not the one who ignores the red flags. You are the one who learns. The one who listens. The one who changes direction when heaven says move. You are not chasing clarity anymore, you carry it. You are not begging for signs. You are the sign. The dream revealed the deception. Yes. But more than that, it revealed your transformation. You can no longer fit in the mold they tried to keep you in. You can no longer shrink to protect their comfort. You have become what the spirit realm already knew. A voice of truth. A vessel of light. A warrior of discernment. You did not break when the dream came. You did not collapse when the snake appeared. You stood. You listened. You remembered. You activated your power. That's what makes you unstoppable. That's what makes you chosen. You didn't fight with your fists, you fought with your stillness. You did respond with emotion. You responded with elevation. You didn't beg them to see your side. You let heaven show you theirs. And now the storm has passed. The illusion has lifted. The emotional chains have snapped. And what remains is pure, sharp, strong. You. Archangel Michael says, let them whisper. You rise. Let them plot. You are protected. Let them wonder. You are anointed. You don't have to fight for space in rooms that reject your truth. You don't have to convince hearts that choose not to understand. You have been seen by God. You have been validated by Spirit. And that's more than enough. The dream was your line in the sand. The dream was your spiritual signature. The dream was heaven's way of saying, we trust you now. You're ready for what's next. And what's next will not be a repeat of what's behind you. It will be divine. It will be clean. It will be holy. It will be for you to walk on. Head high. Spirit steady. Soul clean. You have faced the serpent. You have translated the vision. You have received the revelation. And now, you return to your life not as a seeker, but as one who has already found what matters most. Truth. Peace. Clarity. Purpose. Divine covering. Let this closing word remain in your bones. I am not a victim. I am the revelation. I am not confused. I am clear. I am not afraid, I am free. Type I am the revelation in the comments if you receive this. Blessing code 1212 is now sealing this message over your life in full protection and victory.